everybody to the Single and Stiletto Show. I'm Suzanne Oshima, and I'm a matchmaker and dating coach at Dream Bachelor and Bachelorette, and I'm also the founder of Single and Stilettos. Today we have on our show Tinsley Bradford, and she's the author of The Settle-Free Dating Method for Women, and I'm so excited to have her here today because guess what we're talking about? We're talking about the 4 reasons why men disappear, and I know, ladies, you're dying to know the 4 reasons, but before we jump into it, Tinsley, I would love for you to tell our audience why you wrote this book.
Hi, Suzanne, and hello to your audience. Thank you so much for having me. Yes, the Settle-Free Dating Method for Women, a no-nonsense advice guide to remind women that they are more. I wrote this book because of, number one, my own personal experiences being a single woman while dating. There are so many different reasons I wrote this book, but one of them mainly because I care. I care about women settling for less than what they deserve. And that is in many aspects of life, not necessarily just dating, but actually focus on dating because that's what the book's about. We deserve as women to be treated with the utmost respect. So writing this book, I give tips throughout the entire book, how you can live a settle-free dating life, meaning no longer putting up with any mediocrity in behavior or bad behavior. You're just living a life and making yourself happy.
I love that because what you're doing is you're empowering women, and I'm all about empowering women, which is why I started Single and Stilettos. So let's jump into your first tip about the 4 reasons why men disappear. Your first tip, I know, is he met someone else he's more interested in. So can you elaborate on that, Tinsley?
Absolutely. Too many times when we meet men, and I'm sure you can agree, or many of you can agree, it seems like the chemistry's there sometimes, the dating, we're going out a few times, the laughter's there, everyone's happy. And then all of a sudden you start noticing the communication starts to decline a little bit. The chemistry that was all bubbly and cozy starts to be distant. And then you're wondering, well, what happened? Was it something I did? Well, many times guys just lose their interest. It's not necessarily that you're not beautiful. It's not that you're not gorgeous. It's just that he may have met someone else that he's a little bit more interested in for whatever his reason is. And that's just part of the dating game.
I love that you said that because all too often women will contact me and they'll say, this, and this happened. What did I do? And they'll start to look inward. And I love that you say that because sometimes it has nothing to do with you and it's what's going on with him. And I think sometimes we as women can forget that. So It's really sometimes to realize you're only 50% of the equation, right, Tinsley?
Absolutely. You're right. And I always reference it to going to the store. If you go to a grocery store, a lot of times you might go there to pick out one thing and end up leaving with a whole lot of stuff. So this guy might be looking for something in you that's not there, and he's looking for way more stuff than you have. So,
right. And you know what? Move on.
Move on. Okay.
Exactly. So your second tip is and women are going to hate that you're saying this, but he already has someone.
Oh my goodness, that's one of the worst ones that happens so often. Men think that it's okay that they have a woman already because things may be going a little south in their relationship, if you will. Mm-hmm. So they think it's okay to kind of mingle and play in the field and get from you and me what they're missing at home or with their significant other who they're with. So they'll dibble and dabble here and there, trying to see if they can find someone else, when really deep down inside, Suzanne, they don't plan on leaving who they have. They just want to play a little bit. So I always say, look for signs of someone who cannot ever commit to you. You can't go over their houses. They're making excuses as to why they can't call certain times of the night. If someone voluntarily tells you, I'll be asleep at 10, that's suspicious because who tells people what time they're going to be asleep? There's a lot of different things that women should look for whenever a guy is not being attentive and should be, especially if he shows you interest first.
Right. Or if he's not available on weekends. That's a big one.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. You nailed that one. Yes. He's not available on weekends. Why not?
Exactly. Okay. So your third tip is, and this is so obvious, but he just wants sex.
Yes, yes, yes. When a guy is seeking that part of his life where he's looking for pleasure, he will go to the most insecure, vulnerable woman. I'm not going to necessarily say everyone who loves to engage in sex is insecure. So let me take that back. What I mean, he'll go to someone he knows is vulnerable and is interested in looking for someone substantial, looking for a long-term relationship. And sometimes a man will pretend like he's that possible person just so he can get you into the bedroom, unfortunately. He'll play the game. He'll wine and dine you. He'll treat you with respect. He'll laugh at your corny jokes. He'll take you out a few times, but then he'll still want to go back to the house and see what's going on there. A lot of times, Suzanne, if he doesn't get that, it's on to the next one because really he's looking to satisfy himself from a pleasure standpoint. And if you're not showing signs of someone that's going to do it, it's next for him.
Exactly. And ladies, I will add to this is that the only way to prevent this is to not sleep with him too soon. Right?
You're right. You're right. And that's where I was heading next. I know it's easy to watch TV and see women on TV having sex all day and night, pretending like, oh, I just want to get my freak on, if you will. But really deep down inside, we all know there's a very small portion of women who just want to get their freak on. Everyone wants that significant other. They want that long-term commitment. I know I do. I speak for myself and a lot of other single women because we're single, but we're still looking and dating and hoping to find Mr. Right. And I'm sorry, Suzanne, but Mr. Right is just not a one-night stand for me. I need something more substantial.
Exactly, and most women do. So, ladies, if you really want to get a man, don't sleep with him too soon because that's not what's going to keep him, right?
Yeah, let him know you do not owe him your body because y'all went out to eat.
For that meal. Okay, so your fourth tip about why men disappear is, oh, and this is so hurtful, but he's bored with you.
Oh, I'm so offended. Yeah, I can see how that can happen. And some people are just very, how can I word it? Women, they can be just very basic. And I'm not trying to demean anyone's character because to each his own, people have different types of personalities. But if you're the type of person who just doesn't seem to have anything going other than just a basic lifestyle of sitting at home, watching TV, sometimes people don't even really work that much. They're just not doing anything. It's almost like you're looking for him to entertain you. You don't have any goals, anything going for yourself. You're not doing anything fun or adventurous. You're not suggesting things to make him funny, well, to make him have fun, if you will. Sometimes men just get bored. They look for excitement. Men seek excitement. And I know this may sound offensive to some, but it's almost like dealing with a child like mine. You have to keep them entertained at all times, which I think is silly, but it is. Men love things that keep them excited, make them interested, making them feel young, So.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
Well, and I will tell you, because I work with both men and women, and I will tell you my male clients say, I mean, you hit the nail on the head, is a man wants a woman who is passionate about something in her life. Yes. If she looks for the man to be her life, it's not going to last because no man wants to have that much pressure that he has to, make you happy and himself happy. It should be that you have your own happy life and he has his own happy life and you come together and you have a great relationship, right?
Exactly, Suzanne. And I always compare stuff to work. If you get a new job and the manager hired you to do your job, eventually, once you get trained, that manager is going to expect you to just go hit the ground running, not going to him every day saying, do you need me to do this? What do you want me to do? What do you need me to do? They need someone that's in there with that energy, that excitement and passion, and they're just doing it. And that's the same for dating. Men want something fun and exciting.
Exactly. Well, these have been some awesome tips. So, Tinsley, tell our audience how they can find you.
Well, you can find me by visiting TinsleyBradford.com. That's TINZLEY, Bradford, BRADFORD.com. That's my blog. I have a book on there you can order from there. And you can see all my wonderful blogs. All my other social media channels are on there as well. Thank you so much, Suzanne. It's been awesome.
You're welcome. Well, thanks everybody for joining us on the Single and Stiletto Show. Our show is available both in video format and podcast format. If you'd like to view the videos, you can go to singleandstilettos.com. And if you'd like to get the podcast, you can download it from iTunes. And if you would like to get our free ebook on the 3 secrets guaranteed to attract any man, and it's based on scientific research, you can click right here on the video or you can go to singleandstilettos.com.